So testicular cancer is one of the cancers in the body that can get detected with a simple exam. Let's talk about whether you should do it or not. Stay tuned. Hey guys, Dr. Segel here. The question is, I am terrified of testicular cancer. Should I do regular exams? So let's talk about all the details of it. And at the end, I'll kind of give you my pearl of wisdom on what's the best way to do this exam and where to do it. Okay, so stay tuned for that kind of tidbit of information. For every cancer, there's a couple kind of governing bodies that determine what's a reasonable screening algorithm or way to screen for these cancers. For breast cancer, oftentimes it's recommended that women do self-exams starting at the age of 20. For colon cancer, it's oftentimes recommended that individuals get a screening colonoscopy at age 50. With testicular cancer, there's two governing bodies, the American Cancer Society, Preventative Services Task Force, haven't necessarily recommended that testicular cancer screening is indicated. Now, the American Cancer Society says this is because there's not enough data to show that regular kind of testicular cancer screening decreases the chance of individuals dying from this cancer. Having said all that, just because these governing bodies say that it's not necessarily indicated doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Okay. It is a relatively easy thing to do. All right. The screening for testicular cancer is a simple exam. And there are certain individuals that are at much higher risk of having testicular cancer. These individuals are individuals with a family history of testicular cancer, or individuals with a history of an undescended testicle, a testicle that didn't make it down when they were an infant and sometimes needed to be brought down with a surgical procedure. In individuals like that, it probably makes good sense to do a testicular exam. In my opinion, I think every guy should do a testicular exam once a month because it's a relatively easy, safe thing to do. And to that end, and this is kind of my pearl and the one thing I want to impart upon you guys, because this is the most useful information. I want to tell you kind of the best way to do it, how to do it, etc., and when you should kind of be alarmed. So I usually tell guys the best place to do it is the shower, because when the scrotum is relaxed and dropped down as low as it can, okay, not on a cold day when it's hiked up as far as it'll go, but in a hot shower when it's fallen down as far as it can, then you're gonna be able to do the best testicular exam. You're gonna be able to feel the top of the testicle, the middle part, the bottom part of the testicle. Okay, so the shower, that's the first place that I would do the testicular exam. Okay, the way you do it is if you think about the testicle as kind of like a pool ball, right? And you want to try to roll the testicle in between the index, the middle, and the thumb. And you want to see if you feel any lumps or bumps in the testicle itself. The red flag thing that you feel is something that feels like a hard pea or a marble in the testicle itself. That's worrisome for a testicular cancer, okay? Having said that, if you feel anything that's abnormal that you're not sure about, I would certainly talk to your PCP, talk to your urologist. But in general, what we feel for and what I recommend that guys feel for is something that's hard in the testicle itself, okay? I recommend that guys do this about once a month in the shower. It's a relatively easy thing to do. All right. So I hope that gives you guys some insight onto what are some of the official recommendations for testicular cancer screenings and what I think is a very reasonable way to do it. Do it once a month in the shower because it carries basically no risk to do the exam and it has a high potential reward. So thank you so much for listening. We certainly appreciate it. Please subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. Thanks again, guys.